Today, we're making some venison tacos. If you've got ground venison in the freezer at home, this is a pretty simple, easy taco recipe that you can make just to use some of that wild game meat. So let's get started. All right, so first thing, we got all of our ingredients, toppings, all that. So we got going from, starting over here, minced garlic, tomato paste. We have our spice mixture, which I will go through really quick and give you a list. We got some chili powder, cumin, paprika, smoked paprika, Chipotle chili powder, cayenne pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper. I'll put all the measurements on screen here. We got our around a pound, it's a little bit over a pound of venison mixed with pork fat. We're going with cheese, jalapeños, sour cream, a creamy chipotle sauce, and cilantro as our toppings. Now into the pan, medium heat, no oil. 1 pound of ground venison with a little bit of pork fat mixed in. Venison cooks fast, so we're just gonna let it brown naturally and then break it up. If your venison doesn't have pork fat in it, you might want to add in some oil or something just to add a fat to it. But with that pork fat, I think we'll be all right. When it's mostly browned up, we're just going to push it to the side a little bit. And we are going to add about a teaspoon, a little bit more than a teaspoon, minced garlic. Get that in there. And we're just gonna let that kind of cook up for a couple seconds. Don't want it to burn. And we'll go ahead and just kind of get that mixed in with our meat. Just let that finish browning a little bit. All right, now that we're browned up, we are going to dump in that entire spice mixture that we made. Stir that around. Let all those spices toast a little bit. Let the spices toast up 30 seconds or so. Throw 2 tablespoons of tomato paste in there. Might need to give it an assist getting it out. And this is just going to kind of help everything stick to the meat a little better and keep it from drying out. And we're just going to go ahead and stir that in and get that coating everything as well, best you can. And we are going to also add about a 1/4 cup of water, and we're going to get that simmering. And that tomato paste is for the most part mixed in all the way. Let that simmer for a couple minutes, just until everything kind of thickens up to your liking. And I'm going to drop my heat a little bit because we're already at a pretty thick point with our meat. And we're just going to kind of let it go. And in the meantime, go ahead and warm up our tortillas. Let's bring the heat up on that a little bit and get that nice and warm. Crawling around my camera. I'm just gonna continue to mix our meat up a little bit, just to help thicken it up. Time to build them. Cheese goes down first, melt the cheese. Then we can throw our meat on there. Get that out of the way. Throw in a couple jalapeños. A little sour cream. And we have our creamy Chipotle sauce. This is going to be kind of more of a drizzle. Just to add a little bit more kick to it. Finish it off with some cilantro. And that's it. All right. Go ahead and give this a try. That's good. It's creamy, spicy. Deer meat's not dry. The first time I tried making these, the deer meat turned out pretty dry, but with that recipe with cooking it, turned out pretty good. Yeah, give it a shot. It's good stuff.